What's up, Culture Tribe? I'm Galen. This video is about the 4 horsemen of the Culturepocalypse. These are the things that do the most amount of damage and destruction to cultures. Here we go, in no particular order at all. Number 1, badmouthing. Gossip, spreading rumors, making other people look bad, saying bad things, trashing people, former employees, anything. In all forms, inside a team and organization, when you have the opportunity to open your mouth and say something that makes somebody else look bad, choose not to. Whether the person is a coworker, a leader, an employee, someone in a different department, a former employee, it does not matter. People being intentional about this and speaking well of others and talking and putting others in a positive light with your words is very, very important. It's so detrimental to culture when that is just rampant inside organizations. The action to take around this to avoid that being the case is to have a zero tolerance policy, to have conversations about that, to make sure that we hold each other accountable and ourselves accountable to not participate in gossip and to just be truly in this organization, if somebody comes to you to badmouth somebody else, you need to redirect them back to that person or be like, I'm not here for that. We don't do that here. Number 2, feedback. I know I talk about feedback a lot. It is so imperative to cultures that leaders ask for feedback, that we give and receive feedback. Well, it is a skill. Train people in that skill. Make sure that people inside your organization know how to give and receive feedback well. Make sure that as an organization, you are asking for feedback from employees. This is the simplest, cheapest, easiest way to improve, innovate, build trust, build rapport and healthy relationships on teams. Retention, right? This is people stay in their jobs longer if they feel like their company or their leader cares about them. Feedback is the simplest, easiest way to improve as a team, as an organization, and as individuals. We have to give and receive feedback. How can you expect to get better if you're not receiving feedback from the people that you work with? It's a no-brainer. You must have a culture of feedback inside your organization. I have tons of videos about this. That one is a must. To have it be part of the ethos in your culture that feedback is sought after, it's productive, it's welcome, it's not criticism, it's coaching, we're invested in each other's success, that we come from a place of wanting to improve collectively and adopt that mindset, adopt those behaviors around feedback. Coming in from the top, coming in hot from the top. Number 3, accountability. You must have a high level of consistent accountability in the organization, which means a lot of different things. Some of those things are that everybody is held to the same standard of integrity, that leaders, whether they are the CEO or a frontline employee, everybody is held to the same standard of behavior, of performance, right? They were consistent and committed to a high bar. Accountability across the board is important. Another aspect of accountability that is important, I'm gonna say it, is you have to be willing to get rid of people from your organization if they are toxic and bad apples and causing drama and chaos. By keeping the worst employees that you have, you will lose your best ones. Have conversations, be clear and direct with people, giving them feedback. If this behavior doesn't change, your job is at stake, and then remove people from your organization and be committed to doing that unless they are upholding the same high standard and bar of accountability that you set for everybody. I don't care how long they've been there. I don't care how important they are. You have to do this. Accountability is so important for healthy teams and healthy culture. Number 4, great leaders. You have to be committed to only putting exceptional leaders into leadership positions inside your organization. People that have high emotional intelligence, people that you know can interact, communicate with, and impact a diverse set of people. Teams are different. Human beings are dynamic. You cannot put people into leadership positions that are not great leaders. You cannot compromise on this point. Be very clear about what are the traits and qualities, what are the things that we hire and put people into leadership positions for here. Hire, interview, and index on, focus on those skills and those traits and be committed to that. You cannot compromise that. Putting someone in a leadership position because they deserve it when they're not a great leader hurts that person's career, it hurts the whole team underneath them, it hurts your entire organization. And ultimately what will happen is that that person will continue to move up in the organization and you have somebody who's a weak link of leadership getting higher and higher into the organization. Leaders are important because they are every one of your employees' direct connection with the experience of their job, right? So retention, their performance, all of those things are tied into the quality of their direct leader for the most part. So middle level management and leaders inside your organization are the make or break of having better retention, having better performing employees, having stronger, healthier teams. Those people are so important. Leaders all the way up and down the organization have to be strong. Okay, that's it. Those are the 4 things I think can break culture or make culture fantastic across the board. So that's it. Go be awesome. Culturepocalypse. I said it wrong. Culturepocalypse. Culturepocalypse. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have our weekly email list, The Culture Drop. You can subscribe to that and get these emails right in your inbox. Follow our social media channels. Put out a lot of free content around being more awesome and building great teams.